click. Let me see how that looks. See it move on my moderator. On my monitor. Okay. All right. Now, this lecture is presented by BPC Production, most definitely in the house, leading in African research all around the globe, okay, specializing in African history, debunking all European garbage, debunking all European theft of African history artifacts, even the people themselves. You got a leading institution in the BPC that will come out and be a gatekeeper anytime the European encroaches on true African history. Now, I think it's been about 3 days where, they presented, maybe it's been over a week, where this European who I think he's on the Travel Channel, okay, Expedition Unknown, where they presented a bust, a recreation, a fake recreation of the Queen Nefertiti of ancient Egypt, of the 18th dynasty. Now, I had to go and do some research, and in doing my research, I found out that the woman that created this bust was actually the same person that created the fake Tutankhamun, the European looking Tutankhamun. So she's steadily at work recreating ancient Egypt. Okay. Now this is, I think his name is, whatever his name, Josh, I don't know his last name, which don't really make no goddamn difference. And it, I made the joke that it actually looked like his mom. Okay, no joke intent. You understand what I'm saying? But it do actually look like the white narrator of Expedition Unknown. I'm gonna try to keep it clean so they don't take it off. They won't have no excuse to take it off, to say that I said any racial epithets or nothing. Plus, we got the babies out there. Okay? Now, you see down in the left corner, I said I would love to see the hair, and a lot of more other things. You understand what I'm saying? Because, hair is very crucial in determining, the race of a people. Okay? And I've clearly done the research all through the mummies and the wigs and everything of ancient Egypt to prove that they have woolly hair. You understand what I'm saying? And so these is one of the things that they really never show on any of the recreations because, to show the hair would prove beyond any doubt that they were African people. And plus, you couldn't put woolly hair on this white woman anyway. Okay? You see, no melanin, even though she's been living in one of the hottest countries on the planet Earth all her life. See, this is very critical. You see what I'm saying? This woman has been living in ancient Egypt all her life. Yet and still, they have her with this pinkish, pale skin tone, okay, which is truly racist at its core. And let me determine something for you, what racism is. Racism is founded on hate, okay? Now, if we use medical facts and we use, historical facts, that's not racist. But to take and create something that's clearly different than what's on the walls shows that at the basis of why you created this image here is based on hate. Because you hate the fact that African people created the greatest civilization on the earth. and that your science is fake. And I mean that to all white man science is fake. And people have to understand, I don't care if it's geology, I don't give a damn if it's chemistry, I don't give a goddamn if it's biology, I don't give a damn if it's forensic facial reconstructions. All European science is fake at its root because it's only created to undermine true African history. It's not based on fact and fact alone. Okay? So this is the woman that created not only the white Nefer Sleepy, but the fake King Tut also. Okay? She's responsible for both of these fake busts. Okay? And so her name is Elizabeth Dane. See, now we putting a name on who creating these things. You see what I'm saying? And you can go and do research on this woman. She has a Facebook page, and she has a collection of reconstructions of different fossil finds and, in her collection. So these are just two of many. And I even seen where she did one Lucy, one of the fossils that was found in Ethiopia. And it's just so racist that she made it look just like a monkey. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why the evolution theory and all of that is at the core of it is racism. Now, let me tell you something. Just like Malcolm X told us in his teaching, if a robber breaks in your house with a gun and you grab your gun and run him out, that don't make you a robber, okay? That don't make you a robber. And so sometimes, we have to come hard body. We might have to, we might have to show various, European with skin cancer. And they will, that's not, at the core of it is not hate. Okay? Not, even though I do hate the white man, I can say that. I can say that. But what's at the core of why we present the skin cancer is to prove scientifically and genetically that white people are not indigenous to Africa. So again, if a robber breaks into your house with a gun, trying to rob you, and this is what they're doing with these fake busts right here. They're breaking into our African house, trying to steal our essence. Now, if we come with the card of skin cancer, and I won't do it today, because normally when I present those type of images, they quick to snatch it down. So we just gonna visualize today what that looks like, okay? We all know what it looked like. So in essence, that's me grabbing the gun, running them back out. And so because I use that medical fact to prove does not make me a racist. Because what's at the root of why I'm presenting it is scientific fact to prove that these are the true races to steal our history like this. Look at this Arab right here. So stealing and scraping off the wall, plastering over the truth. See, Egypt is a crime zone right now. It's a crime zone. And so when they come and tape, they bring out the yellow tape, you have to understand they do that because at the first instance, they trying to block off the crime scene so it doesn't get contaminated. You see what I'm saying? But the crime scene is over 2,000 years old. And so it's full of contamination. And let me tell you something. You don't get further and further and further and further and further away from an event and get more reliable information. You get less reliable information because all of the primary resource or sources and resources are dead and gone. You see what I'm saying? You have nobody that can speak for that time period any longer. So people are making up all type of history books, making up all type of historical lies. What is primary is the the writings that our ancestors left, the monuments that our ancestors left, those are and they're scraping on the walls every day. So you cannot accept anything from these Europeans. And it's a myth that you can go back in time with any type of science and retrieve primary source, primary info. See, y'all get a white man God-like status with this science shit, okay? So I don't give a goddamn whether you believe that the white man can shake a jar and come and can tell you that a fossil is 2 million years old. If you believe that, that's on you. We know based on historical fact that our people is over 1 million years old. We don't need to be shaking no vials. And see, that gives you the illusion that this man can do anything. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to understand that all white man science at the basis of it is to overturn historical fact, undermine historical fact. So the white man can somehow put himself at the top of humanity, when in essence, he's at the bottom. Look right here. I want y'all to see this, because what they did with that bus, that recreation by Elizabeth Daines, again, you can go on a Facebook page, you can Google her, and you can look at a lot of her recreations. Okay, look at them down in the tombs. See what they're doing? And so if you happen to see that the images are getting lighter, that, you know what I'm saying? You understand why. Because the crime scene is over 2,000 years old. Okay? And so at this point, it's truly contaminated. Now, again, you can see why, she had to change the image of Nefertiti. The true image of Nefertiti, and created Nefertiti. You see what I'm saying? Because she had already recreated King Tut. Okay? So you can't have Nefertiti looking African. And let me be clear about, which I will prove, that Nefertiti is not the mother of Tutankhamun, Tutankhamun. Okay? She's not. His mother was the princess Kia. Okay? That was not his mama at all, even in historical facts. So they lied right there. And you can go look. The princess, or I don't know if she actually became one of the lesser queens. She might have even been one of the lesser queens of Akhenaten. Okay? And that was the mother of Tut. Okay, now Nefertiti had, I think, was 4 daughters for Akhenaten. Okay, those are the children that he had by Akhenaten. But Tutankhamun, or Tutankhamun, okay, his mother was Kia. And I will show you her. See, they couldn't whiten her up, and they can't whiten up Nefertiti. None of these queen empresses can they whiten up.